Good morning, Crystal Palace. How are you doing? My name is Galina.Rin. We are here with the Upper Norwood Library Hub's Library Lunch. Yay! Live and direct from the Upper Norwood Library Hub itself. I am here in our live stream studio. We do audio recording, visuals, animations, graphics, for any reason. And it's all community projects and it's all charity work, so arts council work, stuff like that. So if you've got a project, come and hit us up. Just come and hit us up, and we will do it for you. And our rates are very fair. Oh yes, they are. I was also thinking I should do like gift certificates that people can give to people if they want. If they have a singer or a musician in their family and want to give them a gift that's not just adding more stuff to the pile of stuff we all have in our houses. I could do gift certificates for studio time that is redeemable in January when we're all free for such things. So maybe I'll have a look at that. Anywho's, we are here with one of our All Alone Together projects. It is in conjunction with SE19 Dance. Sorry, I got that wrong. Anya's going to be giving me evils here. Welcome, Anya. Hello.
Hello, Crystal Palace.
I'm not even going to attempt your surname because I'm weak. So, what's your full name?
My full name is Ania Straczynska. It's a Polish last name.
Amazing. So tell everybody at home what it is you've been doing with the All Alone Together project.
Sure. So I am a locally based down in Anali choreographer, and I have been commissioned to deliver international dance projects, bringing our local community together through dance and through movement. So I let 3 2-hour workshops with people who sign up for the project, and together we devised the material that we then later filmed in the local locations, and that has been put together as a short community dance film.
Amazing. And you edited the film together and things like that?
Yeah, so a lovely Rin here filmed that and also made a lovely music, and I did edit the footage together. Yeah.
Amazing. So why don't we go from the start to the very start of the project? What was the concept behind your idea?
So I think the main concept was to bring people from different backgrounds and different ages together. So we had participants from 18 years old to 57 years old coming together in one workshop. So this is quite interesting to work with, because usually workshops like that tend to encourage one demographic, and we really want to bring different people together in the room with different experiences. So that was top first inspiration. Then throughout the summer, I came across the lovely interviews that you and Eleanor did with members of our local communities. And that was all about their experience of lockdown and just going through pandemic. And I really wanted to make a dance-based piece this time for screen that kind of draws upon those very realistic stories of people and people experiences. So those two things are brought together, and obviously dance on screen is now very popular form because of obviously restrictions we face, and that was really interesting to work in a slightly different capacity. Rather than making work for the theater or for like stage, we could make something for screen, which is extra interesting, I think.
Yeah, well, it was really good fun to work on the whole thing. You have chosen Crystal Palace as the stage, essentially. It's
Yeah,
stage across
yeah,
the.
yeah.
Do you want to talk about the places that you chose and perhaps why you chose those locations?
Yeah, so we really want a member of community when they watch it to kind of be able to recognize their local neighborhoods and see it slightly in a different light. So we were choosing there is around Triangle, and then lower in the middle of the park around the sports center. We have our Crystal Pass antenna somewhere in the background as well. So all of those are quite iconic locations, but there's also some side roads that you might be wondering where exactly is that. So yeah, it is all about seeing your community and your neighborhood in slightly different light.
That's cool. What is what are we going to do with this? What's the next stage of the project?
So the next stage is to show you all what we did, which probably we'll talk and shout about later, but we'll show that film to you, our community, this Friday, so tomorrow. But the next steps would be, I would love to run more of those kind of projects. So this project I understand as a bit of a pilot because it was really short. The participants had only 3 workshops together, which ideally we would have more, and then we can connect a little bit more and devise more material. So we are a little bit more prepared to the filming, and and we just have more time to connect and work together. So I think it would be really great to continue that. I would really love this sort of range of age expand a little bit, so we go under 18 and even over the 57, so there's no upper age limit. And I really try to make sure this is accessible for absolutely everyone. For this project, we had everyone who actually participated had some experience in dance, but it wasn't a requirement, so it's just attracted people that already had interest in dance. But obviously it is a real goal to encourage people who haven't tried that yet to try that for the first time with us. And yeah, so that would be my goal, to do more of that and to expand our outreach.
Amazing. I actually did some work with Crystal Palace Festival in Noreen that was included, which was an older generations, I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong, older generations dance group. So perhaps there's, if another one comes up, we can link up with those other projects that Crystal Palace Festival are involved with, because that would be nice.
Yeah, Crystal Palace Festival, hit me up.
Marlton. So you're also our essentially in-house dance teacher. Do you want to talk about your other projects that you do with the library?
I mean, yes. So alongside creating work, I also teach people to move and create environments for them to learn. So yeah, this is as simple as that. I teach people from, my youngest is probably 2, and up to top sort of age, if that makes sense. So I teach lots of different forms, from creative movement through classical ballet to my main form, contemporary dance. And yeah, so you can find classes with me locally, but also all over London, really, when situation allows.
So you do the Crystal Palace Performing Arts course with Daniel. Yeah.
That is true, yes. So I'm part of CPPA, which is a collective of us local artists coming together and delivering classes for young people. And that is acting, so drama, singing, and dance with me. So that is with Emily and lovely Daniel. And we together created the program of classes delivered on a weekly basis. So young people can sign up for either Tuesday sessions or Saturday sessions with us. Definitely worth checking out, and I think it's quite a rare opportunity at the heart of Crystal Palace.
Amazing. You were doing some Zoom versions of that during lockdown too, Electric Boogaloo. How did you find the change between in person and the Zoom on the CPPA? I'm never gonna get that right. Is that right? That's right.
Yeah, CPPA. You just need to practice that. It kind of comes.
CPPA.
CPPA. Yeah, we did. So first of all, it is really great that people stick to it. So you get people, young people, adults from different forms, still coming to it, even though it is really challenging, I think, for many. Obviously, this is London, so majority of us have quite small living rooms, and and other members of our households around when we want to actually, practice our dancing or our acting or whatever. So it might be a little bit distracting, but it has been really nice that the whole industry find a way to stay connected and keep going despite the situation, and that kind of maintains this coherent project. So it's not start and stop. So we avoid the start and stop as the tiers change and lockdowns happen. So that has been really, really great. It is obviously challenging for many reasons. It's really hard to read the room. And I think as a teacher, as a creative practitioner, I take quite a lot of from people that are in the room with me. And that is almost shaping the session. So I'm able to recognize what sort of energy there is. Do I need to lift it up a little bit, or is the room buzzing too much and we need to bring it down and all of that? And they also take from each other. And that factor has been put aside. So I think that was the biggest challenge, but still would do it again and will do it again if needed.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I guess we're approaching the end of the year, so I suppose we should talk about perhaps if you have any great ideas or big plans for 2021. Seeing how year 2020 has been a complete write off for most folks, is there anything that you are looking forward to in 2021?
Yes, definitely making more work locally. Fingers crossed, watch this space. Over Christmas time and Christmas holiday, we actually going to be writing some bits for extra funding for some ideas we have. So we hope 2020 can be filled with dance and Crystal Palace and creative activities for people here. And when I say we, it is about pretty much me and my collaborators. So I work with another lovely dance artist that is just based in a house next door, and we together see what we can do more in our local community.
Well, remember that the library, and in particular Margaret, is very good at all the bidding applications, and she is available for the folks at home who perhaps are putting in bids and want some help. Margaret is available for hire. Oh, yes, and it can be written into your bid application because there is a 10%, or there's usually an admin percentage in there somewhere that and then Margaret can give that money to the library, and it's all help. It's another little fundraising side to the library does. It's perhaps not often thought about is that Margaret can help folks get funding because she's an ace at writing that. Indeed, indeed. So remind us once more how people can tune in to your show, which is tomorrow night at 7:30.
Yes, so we will be showing our film conversations tomorrow at 7:30 here and Upper Norwood Library Hub Facebook page. So all you have to do is just literally go to their page and you will show it as you will see them at the top of the page. And Rin is going to correct me if I'm telling things wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen. There is also an event, so if you go to events at Upper Norwood Library Hub, you can see that is listed as an event, and you can set up the notification that we're going to remind you that this is happening. So do not miss out. I know everything is all about Christmas those days, but this is a really new thing, I think, in our community. Nothing similar has been done before, as far as I know, and people do let me know if I'm wrong. So I would love to have you, and I would love to have you asking questions after this and have a little discussion with myself and participants who join me.
Amazing. Yeah, there'll be a Q&A. And who doesn't love a good Q&A over Zoom, eh? Hey, no, it's my thing. Well, thank you, Anya, for coming in and telling us about that. I'm just going to run through some notifications, just if you just bear with us a wee second. First and foremost, Facebook today is not telling me that anyone's watching this. I did have problems on my band stream this morning with it not telling me when people were commenting. So if you're out there, remember to give us a heart, a like, a comment. Even if you're watching after the fact, all of it helps push the whole show out to the rest of the community. We do share it across some pages. So the more people who like it and react to it and engage with it, the more Facebook shows it to people. So that's a free thing you can do to help us push out the good word of the library, for sure. Other than that, the whole shebang-a-rang round here is all about Santa, his reindeer, socially distant Santa, and Zoom Santa. So if you go over to our website, Upper Norwood Library Hub, .org, which is in the description as well as in the chat, you can go and book your tickets for Santa and the reindeer. I understand the 40 tickets a day have been added to the Santa and the reindeer and the winter market that is going on in our car park. And this is on Saturday and Sunday. This weekend, next weekend, and then also the 21st and the 22nd. So if you missed out the first time, there is more opportunity, and you should go over there and check it out. And just to be just to be clear to everyone, when you turn up at the library, it's in the car park. So do not stand at the closed front door. No, no, no. You'll get nowhere with that. You'll need to come down the side street and then it'll be on your left. It's a big black gate and there's holly on it. And there's massive inflatable reindeer as well. So you should be able to see that. That would be lovely. So yes, thank you very much, Anya, once again for joining us. It was lovely. Lovely,
Thank
lovely.
you.
And we will be back tomorrow with Palace Pom Poms, I believe. A company that's making pom poms for all sorts of things. I'm not entirely sure. Lots of things. Hopefully Eleanor will be with us. She's saving her voice for the lovely Christmas tree performance that's going on Saturday, which will also be live streamed on our channel as well as Crystal Palace Festival and as many other channels as we can get it onto. And I think that's at 3 o'clock on Saturday. It will be performances from around the Crystal Palace Christmas tree in town. Magical time for all. Well, thank you, Anya, once again for joining us, and we will be back tomorrow. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.